Hey, good morning, family. Pastor Artie here with your Manna and Coffee this morning. You know, there was a story in the Bible about a man named Joseph, a man of integrity, a man that said, you know what, I will not bow down or make exceptions for anything. You know, I noticed I was watching a television show, Game of Thrones, and I was noticing that there was a character on there, I think his name was Ned Stark. And the one thing he instilled in all of his children is you be who you're supposed to be and always speak the truth, whether it hurts people or not. But stick to what you believe. Same way Joseph was. He stuck to what he believed. He knew he was chosen of God to do great things. Matter of fact, when he told his dad, you know, his dad gave him a coat of many colors, but then when he told his brothers wanted to kill him. But instead, they sold him off to slavery, and, you know, the story goes that he was, you know, put into a pit, he was sold as a slave, they put animal blood all over his coat, went to his dad, said, you know what, your son is killed, and his dad went into deep mourning, and Joseph was off to Egypt, where he became the servant in Potiphar's house, and there Potiphar's wife wanted to lay with him and have sex with him. Just a corrupt society in Egypt, I'm telling you. It sounds like California today. But then he ran away, but she accused him falsely. Don't we hear that all the time? Everybody's pointing fingers at everybody else, saying you're a victim of this, victim of that, identity politics, all this junk, man. And then he was thrown in prison, but in prison he maintained his word. He maintained who he was. He maintained that he was called of God, that God had given him a vision of what he was going to do. And he wound up, through happenstance and certain things that occurred, he got out of prison. He went to share the vision that the Pharaoh had in dreams, and then became the right hand of Pharaoh, and wound up not only saving Egypt from a famine, but everybody, his family, and the whole 9 yards. And they all bowed before Joseph. And when he told his brothers that they would bow before him, they wanted to kill him, but then they wound up bowing before him. Maintaining your word and maintaining your integrity. Today, everybody wants to change the way you speak and what you say. You can't call me he, you can't call me she, you can't call me this, you can't call me that. You know what? God said, I made man in my image, and I made woman from man. Plain and simple. There's no periods, no dots, no these, thous, those, them, us'ns, you'ns. You're a human being. And check this out. We were all created to worship God. Every single one of us. We weren't created to worship Muhammad. We weren't created to worship Buddha. You know, our God is the only God that's still living. You can't find his body. Buddha's gold-plated. You know, Muhammad, who knows what happened to him. But the thing is that they're all dead. Except Christ rose from the grave. He's given you an identity today, family. He has made you who you are. It says in Psalms that he formed you, he molded you, he shaped you, he knitted you together while you were in your mother's womb to be who you are. You know, you were assigned before birth to be male or female. God made you who you are. Once you popped out of the womb, it was nobody else's decision. God had already made you. You came out with inside plumbing or outside plumbing, one of the two. There's no gap here. There's no gray area. No gray area. I'm sorry. You can go through all the identity surgeries and all you want to reassignment surgeries, all that stuff, because you're unsatisfied with the fact that God made you who you are. Well, I'm thankful that God made me, me. I am so thankful. I would be the ugliest woman you ever saw with a goatee. So I am blessed to be a man. As well as you should be blessed if you're male or female, because God made you the way you are. You know, I'm going to get a whole lot of like nasty comments, but you know what? I have to stand by my word, and I have to stand upon the word of God, because that is the only truth in our country today. May you be blessed. Linda and I love you guys. We're praying for you guys. The rest of the staff here, we are lifting you guys up. Remember, God made you you. So be you, and stop trying to be something else. May you have a blessed week, and we'll talk to you real soon. God bless you guys. Bye.